The 1985 championship season, a season Vol fans will always remember.
Robinson and fakes, play action, long pass down into the end zone. The man is there. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Get your video memento of the SEC championship season and the 1986 Sugar Bowl as UTV Home Video presents a special video package. First, Vols 85, The Sweet Taste of Sugar, covers Tennessee's courageous drive to the SEC title, the exciting upset of top-ranked Auburn, the bittersweet victory over Alabama, and the clutch wins down the stretch. Then, Sugar Bowl Memories takes you back to New Orleans and captures the essence of that magical week on the Mississippi, culminating with the New Year's night upset of the Miami Hurricane.
Miami in a 4-man front. Give Powell, right side 40, 45-50, gets outside 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 60 yards. Give Powell, touchdown, Big Orange.
You get both productions on one tape, nearly an hour and a half of Big Orange memories. And now you can get this special package at a new low price. For only $39.95 plus $3 shipping and handling, you can own Vols 85, The Sweet Taste of Sugar, and Sugar Bowl Memories. Send $42.95 to UTV Home Video, P.O. Box 11125, Knoxville, Tennessee 37939. Or call us at area code 615-584-7043. Be sure to specify VHS or Beta on your order. It was a season and a game none of us will ever forget.
Iowa on the option near side, fumble, intercepted, Tennessee in the air. It's
Clock shows 126. Francis pitches to Cobb. Cobb at the left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, Reggie Cobb.
Kentucky handoff Higgs. No, he did not make it. He did not make it. He was met. He was stopped. Michael Whitehead at the bottom of the stack. It wasn't even close.
On behalf of the people of Atlanta, we'd like to welcome you to be our home team at Peach Bowl.
But the main thing that this football team typified of is this football team had the right stuff, in my opinion. They came from behind 4 times to win ball games in the fourth quarter.
UTV Home Video presents Vols 87. The fourth quarter belongs to us. The story of Tennessee's 1987 10-2-1 season and victory in the 1988 Peach Bowl. Sunday, August 30th, 1987. The Tennessee Vols play their earliest season opener in history, taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes in the kickoff classic. A bright sun bears down on the crowd of 54,000 at Giant Stadium as the Hawkeyes take an early 3-0 lead in the first quarter. The Vols get untracked early in the second period as Jeff Francis flips the pass to Keith Davis for 19 yards. Third and goal at the 1. Fullback William Howard pulls into the end zone. The Vols lead 7-3. But after a Hawkeye punt to the Tennessee 1-yard line, Francis is hit and fumbles at the 2-yard line. The Vols dig in and stop Iowa on 2 running plays, and it's third and goal at the 1.
Iowa full house backfield. Fullback dives. No pass thrown down into the end zone. Incomplete. McGuire's pass was deflected by Ziegler. And so it will be for Iowa 4th down and goal. Hartlieb in at quarterback now for Iowa. And I believe Hartlieb was there on that play. Made a difference, Bill. 6'8" replaced by 6'3".
Well, yeah, but Tennessee played the thing. They tried to fake the run inside with the dive. They had that stopped and then raised up to try to hit the one receiver with man coverage back there, but Tennessee made a great play on it.
Playing toward the Tennessee end of the field where the fans are stationed. It's going to be 4th down and goal. Bayless back at tailback. Iowa On the option near side, fumble, intercepted, Tennessee in the air. It's Ziegler with the ball at the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. He's at the 50-yard line now, to the 45, to the 40, 35, 30. Darren Miller, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Darren Miller, Flemington, New Jersey. Intercepted. Carries that intercepted fumble 98 yards, and Tennessee turns an apparent impossible situation into a touchdown of 98 yards by Darren Miller.
Felt like someone just jumped on my back and I was carrying him down the field with me the last 10. But, you know, the best thing is I got it in. That's what counts.
Iowa answers with a touchdown before the half, and the Vols lead by only 14-10 at intermission. As the second half begins, Francis is intercepted deep in Tennessee territory, but the Vol defense holds the Hawkeyes to just a field goal after this play by Keith DeLong and Darren Miller. Iowa tacks on another touchdown late in the third quarter, but misses the two-point try. Still, the Hawkeyes take the lead, 19-14. The Vols start to move. Freshman Reggie Cobb, gaining confidence throughout the game, breaks one for 26 of his 138 yards on the day. A holding penalty stalls the drive, and Phil Rich comes on to hit an important 45-yard field goal. But the Hawkeyes of the Big Ten come right back with a field goal of their own, and once again extend the lead to 5 points. With 8 minutes remaining, Francis needs to mount a drive. Facing a 3rd and 8, he finds freshman Alvin Harper for a big gain. Cobb moves it to the 11-yard line with a 12-yard gain, but the drive stalls, and Rich's second field goal pulls Tennessee within 2. The Vol defense holds, and with 4:37 left, it's up to the Vol offense. Francis makes a big play, finding Nate Middlebrooks for 16 yards. The offensive line, gaining strength with every tick of the clock, springs Cobb for 8 yards. Then Keith Davis for 10 more. With time running out, Francis moves the Big Orange to the 8-yard line.
It's 22-20, inside 30 seconds to go in the game. Tennessee to the line, obviously playing for the field goal. William Howard, the standing tailback, is Francis for Tennessee. Look, wait, pitch goes Howard. Howard at the 10, Howard at the 5. Howard fights his way to the 2-yard line, where Tennessee, with 11 seconds, 10 seconds, should ask for the timeout. The Vols step in and ask for the timeout. It is stopped, finally, with 6 seconds to go. 6 seconds left to go in the football game. Rich is coming into the game for Tennessee. 5'10", 175 junior from Fort Lauderdale. And Iowa, I'm sure, will be dancing around defensively. Tennessee might take a delay of game and better the angle, I don't know. Holding will be England. Snapping Zecchino. Rich for the field goal try that could give his team a 1-point lead. Waiting for the snap. It's down. The kick is up. It's long. It's high. It's end over end. And that kick, ladies and gentlemen, is good! Tennessee leads by a score of 23-22.
I was thinking about this last night, that I'd win the game today with a winning field goal, but it was more dramatic, like a 67-yarder.
So you're not only a good kicker, but also clairvoyant.
Right.
Only 3 seconds remain. Time enough for Coach Hayden Fry to use one last play on the kickoff.
Tennessee will be kicking off now with 3 seconds to go in the game. Iowa trailing 23-22. Here's the kick. It's going to be a squibber, bouncing downfield. The clock starts when he touches. The lateral comes back. With the ball, this will be Early. Early seeking right, looking with the football, another lateral. Back here to Harmon. Harmon running with the football, another lateral. With the ball, it's Iowa. With the ball, Big Cook carrying the ball to the 25. Another lateral back is fumbled. It is picked up by Harmon, still running with the football. Harmon giving ground. Oh, everything happens here. Finally, Harmon has the ball, another lateral. It's intercepted by Tennessee, and the Volunteers end up with the ball and the victory, and it will be Tennessee winning by a score of 23-22.
5 days later, a pleasant early September night at Neyland Stadium as the Vols host Colorado State of the Western Athletic Conference. The kicking game victimizes the Rams on the opening kickoff, as it would all night long, and the Vols recover at the 14. 3 plays later, William Howard scores from the 1. The teams exchange punts until late in the first quarter when Kelly Ziegler makes a big play. First and 10 at the Ram 11. Francis strikes quickly.
11-yard line. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Francis to throw, screen set up, pull down at the 10, the 15, to the 10, to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Reggie Cobb scores for the Volunteers. It's Cobb on the screen left as the Tennessee offensive line left about 3 or 4 Rams sift through, and Cobb got it, cut back, slicing on the cutback, driving to score.
Well, that was a quick screen. They just let the people come through on the left side. He popped it over their head out there to Cobb, and boy, he got a couple of great blocks.
The Vols carry a 14-0 lead into the second quarter, and once again, the kicking game breaks down for Colorado State. 3 plays later, dependable Charles Wilson scores to make it 21-0 Vols. In the third quarter, Cobb grinds out most of the yardage and scores the TD from 5 yards out. The Orange Crush defense gets the ball back as Charles McRae causes the fumble and Kelly Ziegler recovers. Francis calls his own number and scores on a nifty run to make it 35-3 Volunteers. The defense produces another turnover as Tony Nelson intercepts Scooter Mollender's pass and sails 31 yards to the 19. Phil Rich hits a 29-yard field goal, and the next time on offense, freshman Sterling Hinton checks in at quarterback, and he doesn't waste any time.
Hinton, delay, play action fake, back to throw. Hinton, long pass into the end zone. The man is there, give him 6. Touchdown, Tennessee! Alvin Harper. Sterling Hinton comes into the game, and 2 plays later is on target with fellow freshman Alvin Harper at 6'5", catching the ball over Adolphe Renault, and Tennessee leads by a score of 44-3. Bill?
That was a beautiful throw. He had Harper on the fly right up the sideline. He laid it in there right in stride.
The final tally reads Tennessee 49, Colorado State 3, as the Vols get set for an important SEC opener at Mississippi State. A national cable audience looks on at Scott Field as the Bulldogs' Hank Phillips breaks loose on the 4th play from scrimmage. But senior cornerback Terry McDaniel not only catches Phillips, he forces the fumble, and the Vols dodge a bullet.
You know, I thought it was just a regular play up the middle. And before I got there, he had already cut it up, and from there I just thought to try to go get him whatever way I could. And after I got closer to him, I kind of seen the ball and had a good angle for going for the ball. But I didn't want to go for the ball and not get him, miss him and the ball. And I'm laying on my stomach and he's in the end zone. The great part is that Darren Miller was behind me and got the ball. I think it would have been almost wasted if they still got the ball back.
Francis directs the Orange 85 yards in 8 plays, capped by this 39-yard touchdown to Cobb. In the second quarter, the Vols are on the move after State misses a field goal. Francis keeps the drive alive on 3rd and 11 with this pass to Alvin Harper. The drive stalls, and Rich comes on to make it 10-0 Tennessee. State threatens late in the half as quarterback Albert Williams moves the Bulldogs downfield, but Ziegler makes the big play to thwart the drive. The Vols establish superiority early in the third quarter as Cobb scores behind strong blocking and execution. Late in the third quarter, the Vols again go to Cobb for a big play. Cobb scores his 3rd touchdown of the day from 4 yards out as the Vols lead 24-3 to begin the 4th quarter. State's David Fair breaks loose on the option, but turns the ball over, and McDaniel recovers at the 43-yard line. The Vol offensive line, led by Harry Gelbreth, John Bruin, and Todd Kirk, punches out the touchdown on the ground as freshman Roland Poles gets the score. As he did a week earlier, Sterling Hinton gets some mop-up duty late in the game and makes good use of his playing time, as Kennard McGuire makes a great catch. The Vols can do no wrong on a warm, sunny day at Starkville and carry a 38-10 victory back to Knoxville. After a week off, the Vols meet Auburn before a packed house at Neyland Stadium. Both teams come in undefeated, untied. Auburn brings a number 3 national ranking to Knoxville, while Tennessee is ranked 11th. Quarterback Jeff Berger guides the Tigers downfield on the opening drive with short precision passes. But on 3rd and 16 at the Vol 21, the Vols hold. Win Lyle's field goal is good from 52 yards out, and the War Eagles take the lead. Moments later, Auburn is back in business after intercepting Francis on the Vols' first play from scrimmage. But the Vol defense holds once again, and a bad snap out of the shotgun puts Auburn out of field goal range. Tennessee mounts an impressive drive to the Auburn 12, but Phil Rich misses from a tough angle to keep Auburn's lead at 3-0. It's a first half of missed opportunities, as moments later the Tigers execute to perfection, but miss the touchdown pass. It's also a first half of tough defense, as Keith DeLong gets one of his 16 tackles on the day. Lyle hits a 55-yard field goal just before the half, and the Tigers carry a 6-0 lead into halftime. In the third quarter, Tennessee goes to the air after receiving the kickoff. Francis finds Terrence Cleveland for 41 yards. The drive stalls, but Phil Rich knocks it home from 51 yards, a confidence builder after 2 first-half misses. The Tigers now only lead by 3, and Neyland Stadium comes alive.
Auburn 3rd down 7.5. Inside the 20-yard line, Berger to throw. Berger with time. Berger waiting. Lots of time. Pass down and out. Intercepted Tennessee. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. Out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Victor Peppers. Tennessee with the interception. It's Victor Peppers reaching high to pull her down. And Peppers streaks along the east sideline. And Tennessee has it first down and 10 at the 13-yard line. A 25-yard return, and Peppers, as Tennessee had that play defense perfectly, stepped in front to make the interception.
Adjustments at the halftime. They've been picking them underneath. They've been laying off of them a little bit. That time Tennessee had the double coverage over there. Peppers moved up and played this short route. He was in perfect position to pick it off.
2 plays later, on 3rd and 5, Cobb gets the call.
As Francis looks it over. Francis is checking off at the line. The play clock is down to 3 seconds. Francis, handoff with the ball. Cobb, left side, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Touchdown, Tennessee! It was the checkoff as Tennessee looked like it was going to pass. They come back with a counter left, and Reggie Cobb takes it in, and the Volunteers lead 9-6. An automobile that worked.
I don't think there's any question about it. You called it. They had Schultz single coverage out there on Harper. They moved into the double coverage. Francis alertly picked it up. Beautiful call.
But the Plainsmen answer with an impressive 80-yard touchdown drive and retake the lead at 13-10. After a Vol fumble at the UT 40, Auburn strikes for another TD early in the fourth quarter to take a commanding 20-10 lead. But as it would all season long, the fourth quarter belongs to the Vols as Francis finds Harper for 23. At the Auburn 39, Francis again hits Harper for 21. An illegal procedure stalls the drive, but Rich hits the 24-yard field goal, and Tennessee has new life.
And kicking off is Berganoni. Auburn leads by 7 points. Here's the kick. Downfield, and it will be Wigand at the 2. They build the wall right side. He gives ground. He's going to be dropped inside the 5-yard line as he took a deep swerve trying to get to the corner. And Vincent Moore, the Memphis freshman, was having none of that. And he throws Wigand, the gambler we mentioned earlier, and this time he is dumped at the 3-yard line. He gets 1 yard on the return. Big play by Vincent Moore.
was, John. Of course, right now we've got 7:39. Tennessee's got them deep in the hole. If they can hold them, it's still anybody's ball game at this point. But they're going to have it a little tougher here without that field position.
The Vols move to the Tiger 20-yard line, but a penalty forces a 3rd and 14 situation.
Tennessee now has the ball at the 21-yard line, trailing by 7 points with 1:54 to go. Francis back to throw. Pressure applied. Francis throws the ball. It's caught. Pulled down by Wilson, who makes the catch and staggers down very, very close to a first down inside the 7-yard line. He was tackled by Kurt Crane. They're aligning it, and a measurement may be required. It will be 4th down in inches or 1st down and goal, and Francis that time caught a glimpse of Wilson and threw it into the middle again, and Wilson was open.
Middle's open in there, John, if they can get somebody in there. That time he had pretty good rush on him. He did a good job stepping up in front of the rush and picked up Big Howard just right up the gut and dumped it off to him. It's short by 2 or 3 inches.
At least. It is not a first down. Maybe a foot away. Tennessee has no timeouts left. Into the game for the Volunteers comes William Howard. And Tennessee will have it 4th down and about a foot to go. Also coming in will be Charles Wilson. Play to be resumed. Francis has the call from the sideline after the measurement was made. Also, Tennessee gets another player in there. That makes 11, I think, perhaps 12. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The way I counted. Reggie Cobb, the tailback. Clock shows 1:26. Francis pitches to Cobb. Cobb at the left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, Reggie Cobb. Tennessee made more than a first down. Tennessee made a touchdown thanks to the big block by Harry Galbraith. And the Volunteers face the decision. Will it be 2 or will it be 1?
Go for 1 or 2. Coach Majors and his staff kick the extra point and then go on defense, hoping for the turnover. But Berger drives the Tigers downfield as the time ticks down.
Auburn with quarterback Berger. Back to throw, rolling to the near side, looking deep. Pass downfield is caught. Pulled down at the 33-yard line by Freddie Wigand, and that will be enough, I think, for the first down, which will stop the clock. No, the clock continues to roll. 5 seconds to go. Down to 3, down to 2. Auburn throws the ball out of bounds, but that's too little, too late. The football game is over. All the timeouts were spent. The football game is over, and Pat Dye is racing after the officials. I think he wanted a measurement, but none was allowed, and so this football game ends as it started, all even. But what was in between the bookends was a story that both Auburn and Tennessee fans will talk about for weeks and months and years to come.
This early in the season, a team coming from behind by 6 points at halftime and coming behind at 10 points the second half in the fourth quarter, I felt like we'd played too hard to take a chance of not going for the tie, and it put some pressure on Auburn possibly too. I didn't know whether they'd come back, try to score, or run the clock out. But we still had a chance, but they made a couple of first downs and came very close to having a field goal opportunity at the end of the ball game. I would do the same thing again, right or wrong, but I would do that 100 times out of 100.
So I think the best thing was we didn't lose our poise. We didn't panic. I believe, and I know Coach Harris believes that we always have a chance. We're not going to start forcing the ball in there unless we're down by 3-4 touchdowns with late in the fourth quarter. So we feel like we're in the game all the time, and I think it showed. I think our offense showed a lot of poise coming back.
Next up is California, the Pac-10 Conference, on a cool day at Knoxville. The Vols open with a Phil Rich field goal, and the Vol defense forces a fumble on the Bears' first play, but can't recover at the California 12-yard line. A short punt and good return by Andre Creamer puts the Vols in good scoring position.
For the Vols, 2nd down 7:37 to go in the first quarter. I formation. This is Cobb left side at the 10. Cobb at the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, Reggie Cobb. Cobb scores. Blocking up front, John Bruin, 6'3", 285 senior, Knoxville. William Howard, 6 feet, 239 senior, Lima, Ohio. And once he broke the line, the big people in front, Bruin and Howard, cleared the path, and he dances in for the score to give Tennessee a 9-0 lead. Bill?
Well, great job of the offensive line. They went off the 2 tight ends set, and boy, they just wiped everybody out over there. He went in untouched.
Things go from bad to worse for the Bears from Berkeley as Richard Cooper causes the fumble and Brian Hunt recovers. Seven plays later, Cobb gets his second touchdown.
Again, the power eye set right. Full back, pitch comes, running away from the power. Reggie Cobb, touchdown, Big Orange. Reggie Cobb scores his second touchdown of the day, his 9th of the year, and Tennessee leads by a score of 16-0.
In the second quarter, William Howard gets the call down close, and the Vols extend their lead to 24-0. Back on offense moments later, Francis finds Cleveland for 43 yards.
Jeff Francis has gone all the way at quarterback. Tennessee has Reggie Cobb back at tailback. William Howard is the fullback. Galbraith, Simons tackles. Back to throw Francis, looking deep, long pass. The man is racing downfield. He's got the ball and a great catch as Terrence Cleveland makes the catch at the 30-yard line. John Hardy had lost him by a step. There's a penalty marker down at that point. Terrence Cleveland running under the pass, sure-handedly makes the catch as the 5'8" sophomore pulls it down. A marker down on the play, and the indication for the official is that it was defensive pass interference. It will be declined, of course. Instead, Tennessee will take the gain, which was from Francis to Cleveland on the fly route, and it was 39 yards on the pass from Jeff Francis to Terrence Cleveland. So now, Tennessee is 10 of 11 in the air against the Bears, and the Vols suddenly have it first down, 10 to go at the 25-yard line of California. I formation, Francis looking, there's the screen set up left side, pull down at the 25, down to the 20, down to the 15, down to the 10, to the 5, all the way, Reggie Cobb, touchdown, Big Orange. Tennessee sets up the screen, and this time the ball is in the hands of Reggie Cobb, and the freshman from Knoxville nails down his 10th touchdown of the year, his 3rd of this game, and Tennessee builds its advantage over the outmanned Golden Bears of California to 30-0. That drive downfield, only 2 plays, 1 for 39, 1 for 25. The catch by Cleveland, followed by the catch and run by Cobb. So Tennessee moves 64 yards in 2 plays to build the lead.
The Vols storm to a 31-0 halftime lead and go on to win 38-12. The Vols, now 4-0-1, have a week off to prepare for Alabama. But the Crimson Tide, stinging from an upset loss to Memphis State, carries the fight to Tennessee at Legion Field before a national cable television audience. The Tide sprints to a 24-3 halftime lead and extends the lead to 34-6 before Jeff Francis mounts a touchdown drive late in the 4th quarter, hitting tight end John Rollins for 24 yards. And Cleveland for 20 to the Alabama 13. Howard scores the touchdown from 2 yards out, and a 2-point conversion makes it 34-14. Alabama answers with another scoring drive, and the Vols close out the scoring as Francis again connects with Rollins, this time for a 33-yard touchdown. Final score, Alabama 41, Tennessee 22. The Vols must regroup quickly as traditional Southern rival Georgia Tech comes to Knoxville. Tennessee jumps out on top as Cobb culminates an 80-yard, 11-play drive with his 13-yard touchdown. Rich misses the extra point. The Vols lead 6-0. After a Tech punt, Francis directs the Vols back downfield, and Cobb again gets the call for his second touchdown. But the next play is a very important one in the 1987 season as Francis sprains his ankle, attempting a 2-point conversion pass. The Vols lead 12-0, but their starting quarterback is out for the game. Randy Sanders is inserted at quarterback and directs an 82-yard scoring drive, climaxed by Keith Davis's run on an audible at the line of scrimmage.
Sanders handoff goes to Keith Davis, big running room. Davis 40, Davis 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Yes, sir, Reed. Touchdown, Keith Davis. Randy Sanders checked off at the line of scrimmage, and he checked Bill Anderson into the perfect play. And as we said, Keith Davis with great explosion popped through the left side of the line, races 40 yards to score.
The offensive right side of Tennessee's line's been wiping Tech out. They really opened the swath in there, but he cut back against the grain a little bit and got away from a couple of people. Excellent run. Davis running strong today.
Keith Davis with the touchdown scamper, and so in to attempt the extra point will be Phil Rich out of the hold by Lee England. The kick is up, and it is, tell me something. Good, there's time out on the field with the score. Tennessee 19, Georgia Tech nothing.
The Vols add a Phil Rich field goal and carry a 22-0 lead into the second half. Here, Cobb goes for 26 of his 140 rushing yards in the game. Moments later, a familiar sight as senior William Howard scores the touchdown from the 1. Tennessee's lead withstands a gallant fourth quarter comeback by the Yellow Jackets, and the Vols win 29-15. Next is a trip to Boston to play the Eagles of Coach Jack Bicknell. At 5-1-1, the Vols are still in major bowl contention and need a win over the dangerous Eagles at windy Chestnut Hill. BC intercepts starting quarterback Randy Sanders on the first play of the game, but the Vol defense records a key sack to take the Eagles out of field goal range. The Eagles convert another interception into 3 points, and after a Vol fumble, BC threatens deep in Vol territory. The fumble recovery thwarts the Eagle drive, but Tennessee is unable to mount an offensive threat. The Vol defense gets another turnover as Andre Creamer makes the interception. Sterling Hinton is in at quarterback, and he gets the Vols in field goal range as Rich hits with the wind at his back. The Vol defense gets another turnover late in the first half as Ziegler intercepts BC quarterback Mike Powell, but the Vols are unable to cash in and trail by a score of 6-3 at the half. The beginning of the second half is all Boston College as the Eagles go to the ground game for a 79-yard touchdown drive into the wind. A freak play on the ensuing kickoff gives BC the ball back for another scoring drive to make it 20-3 Boston College. The Vol offense does not touch the ball until the 6:19 mark of the third quarter, and with the wind at his back, Hinton finds classmate Alvin Harper for 20 yards. Now with a hot hand, Hinton throws to tight end Nate Middlebrooks to the 2-yard line. Cobb scores Tennessee's first touchdown as the 5,000-plus Vol fans who've made the trip come to life. Midway through the fourth quarter, Hinton has the Vols on the move, hitting Anthony Miller for 17 yards to the BC 23. At the Eagle 5, Cobb scores his second touchdown, and the Vols want to go for 2. Hinton rolls up and hits Harper, and the Vols pull within 2 at 20-18. But the Eagles crunch out a couple of key first downs and hold on to spring the upset. The Vols now return home for the November stretch drive, with the University of Louisville up first. The Cardinals break out on top early with a field goal, but the Vols get their running game going midway through the first period after Andre Creamer's interception. Cobb rambles for 17 yards down to the 1. And on the next play, carries it in for the score.
Lines up with the full house backfield, trailing 3-0. It will be first down and goal. Cobb, the standing tailback. He this year has scored 14 touchdowns. It is Cobb, left side diving. Give it to him. Touchdown, Big Orange. Reggie Cobb caps a drive that was engendered by the pass interception by Kramer. And Tennessee, with 3:39 to go in the first quarter, grabs the lead. Cobb carried the ball a total of 8 times in that drive.
The Vols are on the march again in the second quarter, and Cobb gets his second touchdown on 3rd and goal. Louisville drives 75 yards to pull within 3 points with 6:12 remaining in the half. But Hinton directs the Vols back downfield.
Against the 5'11 cornerback. Back to throw Hinton. Looks, nobody open, will run. Goes downfield, cuts at the 10, fights to the 5, on his way into the end zone. Did he make it or did he step out of bounds? He stepped out of bounds, I think. Back upfield, but we're waiting to see. Was it a touchdown? I'll just have to wait and see. I see no sign from the officials. The indications are that that may very well be, and it is, without a signal from the referee. Touchdown, Big Orange! Hinton tight-roping along the near sideline, and a miraculous play as he's just very, very close to the sideline at the 10. He's at the 5, hit there, kept his feet, and dives into the end zone to score. And what a play by Hinton. Unbelievable. Still not a sign from the referee, but the extra point is up by Rich, and the extra point is good. So Tennessee...
Well, I just, the play was called for me. I just wanted to do what I had to do when I got the ball. Coach Harris always, had to play in the offense, and first time we run it this year, and just about getting more instinct to want to call it some more. I like running the ball. I like owning it.
Hinton extends the lead in the 3rd quarter, hitting Terrence Cleveland on this touchdown pass. While the Vols defense shuts down quarterback Jay Gruden.
With the change in Tennessee's defense, here's the blitz. Gruden throws the ball downfield. It is intercepted, Tennessee. I think it's yanked off by Terry McDaniel, who makes the catch at the 24-yard line and is twisted down. And let's stay right on top to make sure that's what will be ruled. It was intended for Cummings. Cummings was battling for the ball with McDaniel, and McDaniel just reached in and yanked it away on the interception. And so Tennessee has its second pickoff of the day, and Terry McDaniel's his second of the year. Bill?
That ball was hit, John. There's one reason for that. Gruden come back, Tennessee coming at him with the blitz. There was a defensive lineman hit the ball and knocked it end over end down through there. It took a long time to get there.
Late in the 3rd period, Keith Davis finds the end zone, and the Vols lead 34-10. Hinton keeps the heat on in the 4th quarter, hitting Cleveland with the screen pass for 30 yards. Davis scores his second TD of the game, and the Vols go on to win 41-10. Next, it's homecoming on the UT campus as the Vols entertain Ole Miss, beginning the final 3 games of the SEC schedule. Midway through the 1st quarter, Reggie Cobb gets the Vols motoring on a 24-yard gain. Three plays later, Cobb scores the touchdown. Early in the 2nd quarter, Hinton has the Vol offense clicking. He finds Cleveland for a 39-yard touchdown to make it 14-0. After a rebel punt, Hinton goes back to work, throwing to freshman Vince Moore, who races 56 yards down to the Ole Miss 15. Charles Wilson gets the touchdown from 4 yards out. The defense responds with a turnover as Keith DeLong makes the recovery. Cobb scores touchdown number 2 from 13 yards out, and it's Tennessee 28, Ole Miss nothing. The Rebels answer with a 70-yard touchdown drive, but Hinton maneuvers back into scoring position with time running out in the first half, hitting Cleveland for 43 yards. The Vols get to the Ole Miss 2 with seconds left.
It's a 3rd down and 2. 12 seconds to go in the first half. Tennessee in the I formation. Ole Miss poised to rush. This will be Tennessee's hit and carrying the ball in the option right into the end zone. It is a touchdown. Was there a marker? It looked to be the right side move. I'm going to wait right here until we confirm the fact that it was a touchdown. Well, it is. Touchdown, Sterling Hinton on the option right, Bill.
John, what a crazy game this is. You know, the defense has got to be thinking they're going to throw the ball. That worked beautifully. Had that not have worked, and have been 4th down, not in the end zone, who would they have been moved?
The rout continues in the second half as Keith DeLaw, playing great football in November, intercepts a pass. Cobb scores his 3rd touchdown of the game to make it 42-7.
The switch in the defensive set. Handoff Cobb, right side 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it to him. Touchdown, Reggie Cobb. Reggie Cobb just follows the block of big Charles Wilson at the point of attack, runs through 2 arm tackles, has scored his 3rd touchdown of this game, his 16th rushing, his 19th overall for the 1987 season.
Things are really going bad for Ole Miss now, John. They're just folding there. The offensive line just blowing big holes. That was a tremendous hole right up the gut.
In the 4th quarter, reserve tailback Vando Davis gets into the scoring act, carrying it in from 14 yards out. Tennessee goes on to a smashing 55-13 victory, piling up 368 yards rushing and 578 total yards in the game. Next, a trip to Lexington to play the always tough Kentucky Wildcats. Kentucky, playing for a winning season, breaks quickly from the gate with a 10-0 lead in the first quarter. In the second period, the Vol offense takes advantage of good field position and drives toward the Kentucky goal. At the 3, Charles Wilson takes it in for the touchdown. But the Wildcats come right back with a long pass for a touchdown to build their lead to 17-7. The Vols get a bad break as Francis' pass to Vince Moore is ruled a fumble and the Wildcats recover. The defense holds, and on the next possession, Francis hits Thomas Woods on a long bomb, but Woods falls in the open field. It doesn't matter, as 3 plays later, Francis connects with Cleveland for the touchdown, pulling the Vols to within 3 points at halftime. The struggle continues in the second half as both teams trade field goals. Here, Rich is true from 38 yards out to keep the Vols within 3 points. Midway through the 4th quarter, the Vols mount a drive. On 4th and 1 at the UK 43, Charles Wilson keeps the drive alive behind superior blocking. At the Kentucky 25, Cobb, who had 144 yards on the day, gets 13 on this carry. At the Wildcat 10-yard line, Francis faces 3rd and 8.
5. Everybody standing on a big 3rd down try as Keith Davis is on for Tennessee at tailback. 2 wideouts left, 1 right. Francis back to throw for Tennessee, looking in the end zone, pass downfield, give it to him. Penalty marker down on the play. It's a touchdown apparently to Terrence Cleveland, but there is a marker down on the play thrown by the back judge. And so everybody on the edge of their seats waiting to see on whom the penalty will be assessed. Tennessee is indicating it's against the Cats. If so, Tennessee leads. If not, there will be another play. What is it? Pass interference. Kentucky. Give him 6. Tennessee scores, and the Volunteers lead 23-20.
But the Wildcats drive back downfield, deep into Tennessee territory.
Tennessee leads 24-20. Kentucky has the ball, 3rd down and goal at the Tennessee 2-yard line. Handoff Higgs, he dives, he did not make a touchdown, he made a yard. It's down to the 1-yard line, and now Kentucky will have it 4th down and goal at the Tennessee 1-yard line. Kentucky is led for much of the game, as we've mentioned a couple of times. And right now, Kentucky, on what will be 4th down and less than a yard to go, has the ball at the Tennessee 1-yard line. A 4th down try. The crowd stands and cheers. Tennessee lines up at an 8-man line. Kentucky handoff. Higgs, no, he did not make it. He did not make it. He was met. He was stopped. Michael Whitehead at the bottom of the stack. It wasn't even close. The Volunteers nail him. And Tennessee, with 1:59 to go, will have it 1st down at the 1-yard line. Bill?
That was a great job by the Tennessee defense, John, but I tell you, I was surprised at Kentucky doing that. They come up with the split backs. Higgs was only about 3 yards deep in the backfield, didn't have room to get any momentum to dive, and they shut him, slammed the door on him.
On 4th and 9 from their own 2, the Vols take a safety as Bob Garman executes it to perfection. And the Big Orange walks out of Commonwealth Stadium a winner, 24-22.
I want you to shout as long as you want to and be happy. I'm no speech maker, you know that. But you'll never, ever forget the Kentucky games. And I assure you, as Coach Harris just reminded me, you will never forget this Kentucky game. See what? I finished the game from behind. We had to do it. What a goal line stand. And don't forget this ball game, the winning edge. We've worked on taking a safety year after year after year, and I think that's the first time. First time in 20 years we've ever used it, but the offense did a heck of a job getting Ronald Garment. Now Twinkle Toes Garment ran the clock out.
Vanderbilt comes to Knoxville for the annual season finale, and the game is billed as an offensive showdown. The Commodores provide all the fireworks in the first quarter by scoring 20 straight points behind the quarterbacking of Eric Jones. But the Vols get untracked offensively late in the first period as William Howard gains 15 yards. This possession results in a 26-yard Phil Rich field goal. And when the Commodores storm back downfield for another touchdown, the Vols trail 28-3. The stunned crowd of 93,000 plus looks on as the Vols try to keep pace with the Commodore offense. Francis moves the Vols downfield with a mixture of running and passing.
Formation. Back to throw Francis. Down and out pass is pulled down at the 5, at the 4, at the 3, at the 2, at the 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, Terrence Cleveland. Tennessee scores on the play which worked so well last week at Kentucky, as it was Cleveland sliding right. Francis on target. Cleveland ran through a tackle at the 5 and carried it on into pay dirt. And so Tennessee now trails by a score of 28-9. And the Volunteers are discussing what the call will be. With a 2-point, it would make it a 17-point game. Bill?
That was the same play as you said. They put Cleveland in the slot there. Vanderbilt in the man coverage back there. All he did, the flanker cleared the area. He cut to the outside wide open.
Tennessee is going for 2. Man in motion left to right. Francis rolls out that way looking into the end zone. Nobody open right now. Now he dumps the pass deep. It is caught. Great reception. Alvin Harper. Harper goes up at 6'5", 180, and he just out-leaped everybody to pull her down, and Tennessee closes it down to what could be a 3-possession game. Instead of 28-9, it's 28-11. On the 2-point try by Tennessee, Francis running out of people, threw it up for grabs, and up high to grab it was Alvin Harper, 6'5".
The Vol defense finally stops Jones and company on downs, and the offense goes back to work. Cobb breaks through for an 18-yard gain down to the 1. And then the freshman sensation from Knoxville Central High scores the touchdown. The Vols have boiled a 25-point lead down to 10 at halftime. Tennessee receives the opening kickoff of the second half and takes control.
Tennessee will have it second down about 8 1/2 yards to go. Man in motion to the interior, Cleveland. Pitch goes with the ball. Keith Davis, center stepping left. Davis has the ball at the 20, 15, 10, 5. What did he do? He scored for Tennessee. Keith Davis, quickness, great cut, great movement. And it's Keith Davis who registers Tennessee's touchdown, and it's now a 4-point game. What a run by Keith Davis.
He got some great blocking up front, too. They opened a big hole there. Howard made a key block for him down the field. He got away from one tackler early, then did some terrific moves. He juked everybody out and took it into the end zone.
The Vol kickoff unit, which has steadily improved during the season, gets a big play on the ensuing kickoff.
Dirk Berganoni will kick off. This one's a bounder, scooped up at the 8-yard line by Vanderbilt. Back to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Fumble the football. There's a scramble for it near the 50-yard line. It has been recovered by the Big Orange. Mays returns it. He was stripped of the ball at about the 40. It comes ricocheting upfield to the 46-yard line, and there is freshman Chris Treese, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, at 6 feet 180 on the kickoff coverage unit, who pounces on that loose ball. And Tennessee goes right back on offense as Vanderbilt sustains its first turnover of the game. And the Vols will have it first down and 10 to go at the Vanderbilt 46-yard line. Tennessee trails 28-25. Key tackle was by Charles Kimbrough, who stripped the ball, and Treese made the recovery.
Cobb rips off another 22 yards down to the 12-yard line. Second and 4 at the Vanderbilt 6. Howard gets the call.
Francis checks off against a 6-man front. Handoff fullback. Did he make it? Of course he made it. Touchdown, William Howard! And Tennessee, after recovering the fumble on the kickoff, comes roaring downfield, and it's Howard powering in for his 6th touchdown of the year, and Tennessee leads the Commodores 31-28.
Terrific comeback, John. The offense is into the ball game now. They're just taking the power football right to Vandy. Offensive line opened some real big holes in there. Great running, really, by the two tailbacks.
The Neyland Stadium crowd is very much into the game, and the Commodores make a costly turnover. Rich converts the turnover into a 33-yard field goal, and the Vols lead 35-28. But Vandy comes back knocking on the door. On 3rd and goal at the Vol 5, Jones rolls out to pass.
It will be 3rd down, goal Vanderbilt again, trailing by 7 points. Jones, the quarterback. On the option keep, he's rolling to the right side, looking to throw down into the end zone. Intercepted, Tennessee. Intercepted, Victor Peppers, senior. Jones was looking for Kasanovic. Tennessee had him doubled, and Peppers just slides perfectly in position to get possession. On the interception, his 2nd of the year, and Bill certainly his biggest.
No question. Of course, they had tried to come with the rollout back against the grain. Vanderbilt's been trying to take advantage of Tennessee's pursuit all day, basically, with their offense. They started to get good pressure on him coming up there, and Peppers was in perfect position to pick it off. Played it all the way, stayed at home, did a good job on it.
In the 4th quarter, the Vols badly need some insurance points, and Keith Davis sets up another field goal with this 35-yard scamper. The Vols hold off a late Commodore rally and win a thriller, 38-36. A record crowd turns out on January 2nd at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium as the Vols play Indiana in the Peach Bowl. The Big Orange gains the upper hand early as Reggie Cobb almost breaks one all the way in the 1st quarter.
Can they catch him? Yes. A saving tackle made by Brian DeWitts, or that would have been 6 with a great defensive.
Later in the drive, on 3rd and goal at the 6, Cobb gets the score. The Vols lead 7-0, and the defense applies the pressure to quarterback Dave Schnell. The Vols get a break as an Indiana penalty keeps a drive alive, and Francis hooks up with speedster Anthony Miller. In the 2nd quarter, Francis has the Vols on the move again, hitting Thomas Woods for 18 yards. At the Hoosier 15, Francis, having a red-hot first half, looks for the end zone.
touchdown. Terrence Cleveland.
The Hoosiers are unable to move the ball, and on fourth down, the Vols amass a 10-man rush.
10 men up for Tennessee to rush, searching for an open gap. Back to punt will be Straczynski. The punt is blocked, and it's going to be Tennessee racing for the ball down in the vicinity of the 10-yard line. It will be recovered by Tennessee. Preston Warren found that open lane we were talking about, and Tennessee just comes with the pressure, and the punt is blocked, and Tennessee ends up with the ball first down and goal to go at the 9-yard line.
Well, they came through there smoking, John. There was a couple of 2 or 3 orange shirts that maybe could have made the block, but it was clean.
But the Vols don't cash in and fumble it right back to Indiana on the next play. The Hoosiers convert the new lease on life into a 91-yard touchdown drive. Cobb continues his big day late in the half, going for 25 more yards on this play. But the Vols miss 2 field goals and lead by 21-10 at the half. The Hoosiers from the Big Ten Conference take the opening kickoff of the second half and march 72 yards for the touchdown. A 2-point try fails, and the Vols' lead is cut to 21-16. The Vols fumble away another scoring opportunity, but Keith DeLong makes a nice play to stop Indiana on 3rd and 1, and the score remains 21-16 going into the final period. Indiana executes a fake field goal attempt perfectly and scores a surprise touchdown early in the fourth quarter. Another 2-point try fails, but the Hoosiers take the lead, 22-21. A Bob Garman punt and clipping penalty puts Indiana in poor field position as time begins to tick down in the game.
Tennessee front. Straight drop Snell. Snell looks. Snell is sacked at the 7-yard line by Brian Kimbrough and Marion Hobby.
Francis drives his team to the Indiana 26, but faces a crucial 3rd and 9.
It will be for Tennessee 3rd down and 9. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right, single running back. Wing back, Middlebrooks to the near side. Back to throw Francis. Francis setting up, will run. Francis 25-20, dives down, I think just short of a first down. We'll wait till they spot the ball. Francis sees everybody go deep to protect against Tennessee's receivers, and a measurement is going to be required. Now here comes that chain in with 3:31 to go in the football game. It is stretched, and it is, ladies and gentlemen, first down, 10 to go, Tennessee.
Another big 3rd down situation comes up at the 9-yard line.
Tennessee now has his 3rd down, a yard to go for the first down, 8 to go for a touchdown. Pitch will be to Reggie Cobb in the corner. Slides back inside 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, Reggie Cobb. Cobb through the left side was slowed at the line of scrimmage. He ran through a tackle. He skipped to the 5. He danced at the 4. He spun at the 3, and he carries in for the touchdown. And Tennessee, after a long dry spell, comes back to score. And the Volunteers have the lead.
Quarterback Schnell has Indiana in the hurry-up offense, down by 5. The Hoosiers need a touchdown.
Running back shift into a split back. Back to throw Schnell. Snell with time across the middle is intercepted. Tennessee. Charles Kimbrough intercepts at the 42, returns to the 40, down to the 39, and the big orange crowd comes alive.
The Vols celebrate a 27-22 victory, capping off the longest season in school history. A 10-2-1 record, a 3rd straight bowl game victory. All made possible because the players and coaches believed the fourth quarter belongs to the Big O.